Okay. I got it.
3, 2, and go.
Hi, my name is Damari White, 17 years old. I'm a resident at Boulder Pines and Nevada Hand community. Black hoodie, mask down, Glock on my hip, 15 shots. Those 15 shots determine whether I'm gonna go to jail or rob the dealer on the corner of Harper Avenue because I needed a way to try and provide for my family. These are the type of decisions I was faced with at a very young age. Usually the year is a fun process. It can get hectic at times, but overall it's fun because you're going against your peers and you get to hear other people's stories and how far they've came. I grew up in Detroit. I come from drug abuse, gun violence, and homelessness. Matter of fact, when I was 3 years old, my father was locked up for dealing drugs. But that life has never been appealing to me. The story gravitated more towards once I moved out here and got away from the environment that I was in. Because once I moved here and I actually joined the organization, they showed me that there's actually people out there who care. I was one of the first members to walk through the grand opening of the Boulder Highway Clubhouse. At first, it was just a building to come to because I was bored. I used to think, there's nothing the place can do for me. But that all changed when I met my clubhouse director, Ms. Selena, and team director, Mr. Sheldon. Both of them have celebrated my accomplishments and walked beside me during my hardships. I started to lead programs which allowed me to become Keystone President, because at first I was just Vice President, but I became the Keystone President, and that's when everything changed. I started getting Teen of the Month and nominations for Youth of the Year. When I was 11 years old, I watched my mom ask for money. I will never forget the embarrassment on her face. But no matter the obstacle, my mom taught me that I can always make a way. Do you know what it feels like to go to sleep at night wondering if you're gonna have food in the morning? I do. It's one of the most defeating feelings. But as I've grown, it is a feeling that motivates me to want more for my life. My biggest role model is my mother. Everything that she's overcame, divorces, having to move out here, everything that she's overcome, I wake up every day with a purpose, and that's because of her. And my team director, Mr. Sheldon, he really is like my main man. Sheldon has become a role model, and he's more of my best friend than he is my team director. We laugh. The things we laugh about, the jokes we make, he's just always there. Sheldon is a person that I can really count on, and that's hard for me to say. I don't really tell people, I love you, bro. I tell that to Sheldon.
He gets it. He has the it factor. Sky's the limit. We've been through blood, sweat, and tears, from traveling to losing loved ones in our personal families, and just sharing and confiding in one each other, and then just being reliable and so resourceful. It's a brotherhood that's just gonna be there forever.
There's regionals coming up, because I'm going against the other states, and I know they're going to come with their A1 game, so I have to be at my top performance. I know their stories is going to be very impactful, but I want to be more passionate. I want them to understand it more and actually see where I'm coming from. I know that when I walk through the streets, people say the color of my skin before they can attempt to know my character. I want people to know that my trials and tribulations do not define me. And I will succeed because of the discipline and confidence that I've learned in my club over time.
Damari White is an epitome of what the future may hold for successful young Black men, especially with all the adversity that we face as a Black man in the world today. He's very aware, he's very self-conscious, and he leads by example.
I used to be so quiet and secluded, but as I began to get more involved, I became the role model and the voice for my fellow teams and younger peers. I started to lead programs such as Money Matters, Career Launch, and my personal favorite Bench Club. And I even have a plan to make a nonprofit organization for the young boys called Young Leaders Making Real Change. I want to pour my energy into inspiring Black and brown kids to try new things and go on adventures like the club has taught me. I want Black girls to look up to me as their big brother and know that they are protected as queens should be. I want to shine the light on the racial injustices we continue to fight here in America, because the truth is, I walk out of my house every day hoping I'm not the next Trayvon Martin. I just signed on February 3rd to Mayville State University for football. Played quarterback in high school, but I got recruited for a receiver. I'm majoring in journalism and communication. As I'm leaving, I want to make sure that everyone is okay, everyone has their next step. Everyone has planned out what they have coming up, because your involvement with the Boys and Girls Club can take you a long way. Just having that on your resume can take you a long way.
Like I said, sky's the limit. I see him graduating, getting his bachelor's. He's gonna be self-made, so he's gonna work hard for it. I'm proud of you, Damari White.
Without the club, I wouldn't be the motivated, dedicated, and optimistic young man standing before you today. My name is Damari White, the Southern Nevada 2021 Youth of the Year. Thank you. College, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm just excited.